Guys, this sweater vest has cuffs for some reason. That's not connected to anything. I said house decor. Do you see how literal it is? What am I looking at right now? What is that? Hello everyone, my name is Tanisha. Welcome or welcome back. We are going to be doing something really interesting. I'm definitely not the first person to do this. Today I am going to be using the AI generative tool on Instagram. Cat's out of the bag. I have an Instagram. In case you're interested, I'll also link it down in my description below. Let's get started. Future Tanisha here. I just wanted to quickly pop in and say a few things. So first of all, wanted to say that I in no shape or form condone the use of AI, especially if you're like an artist. First of all, it's just unrealistic and inaccurate. Like most of the pictures that were provided when I was looking through on that app were just like ridiculously misshaped and like deformed in some way. And also I just generally think it's really lazy. Like you shouldn't be lazy with your art. You shouldn't be making like AI just come up with all the ideas for you. Like I said, it can be used as inspiration maybe, but generally I just think it's a really lazy way of just being like an artist. And that being said, me using this AI is just for fun. I'm not claiming that I designed these. I'm not claiming that like I'm not selling these pieces. I'm making them for myself and for the purpose of making this video. If you know me, I love a challenge. And so, you know, I didn't want anyone to get the wrong idea or get upset with me using AI. Yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Enjoy. I'm not really gonna limit myself on like, you know, there's no rules with this, so I'm just gonna try to find the best picture and the most realistic picture that I know that I can probably make, because I know that some of these pictures can be like really wacky. Let's go to Instagram. AI. Give me an image of a crochet accessory. It looks like a footstool. So when I first started using this like AI chat thing, I pretty soon discovered that a lot of the things it was giving me were just like not real objects. And the more prompts you give in a chat, the more the similarities between each time it pops up a new image is like, it just keeps on popping out the same kind of thing. For example, later on in the video, I asked it to give me a green sweater and I didn't like the sweater, whatever. And I said, okay, give me something else. And it just kept giving me green. It just kept giving me green stuff. And the amount of times I had to restart and say, forget everything I've said, because if I gave it a prompt, it would just keep on spewing out the same kind of thing. And then I just picked two at the end. So yeah, that was my experience with using this, and I eventually got the hang of it. That's cute. I really like this one. I really like this yellow one. Kind of looks like it's just got granny squares. I know that if I try to do more than one, it's gonna take me so long. That was frustrating, and that took so long to record. Oh, by the way, I actually didn't end up saying, but I ended up going with this crochet piece and this crochet piece. That's what AI has generated. That is what I shall do. Let's get it started. I've got the yarn. So this is everything. Everything that you can see here is the closest color match that I could find. It is an acrylic blend, which doesn't feel the best, but it also worked up a lot cheaper. If I was to get this in wool, it would have cost an arm and a leg. I have to go somewhere this afternoon and I'll be on the train for a little over an hour. So what I'm actually going to start doing is, I'll just pop these down. I also bought buttons. Anyway, the plan is I'm going to be starting the, it's a sweater vest, but it buttons up. I'm really trying not to change anything on the pictures like at all, if possible, unless it is absolutely impossible to achieve it. But with the vest, the sweater vest thingy, a good chunk of it is actually granny squares. If you look very closely in the picture, it's actually not a granny square at all because it's the construction of it is just not right. But yeah, so while I'm on the train, I might get like 1 or 2 of these, or at least start the granny squares, because I think on the vest it has, I think it's got like 10. That is the plan. I'm gonna go on the train and I'm gonna work on some granny squares. Everything is 8 ply, so I'm probably gonna be using my 4mm hook. Sounds simple enough, right? What I've ended up doing is making a total of 10 of these middles, just because each middle, for some reason, because I kind of matched it up to the picture, each of these middles have 13 of these, which was very hard to figure out. And they're not all even, but they are roughly the same size. They're all pretty much the same size. I don't know what this pattern is called. I've kind of been just like making it up and following like a picture, because normally what I would do with a granny square is there would be a lot more of these holes, you know, like all throughout here, but the picture I wanted to put as little holes as I could, just to try to match the picture as best as I could. So obviously I couldn't help put all of these holes in the corners, because that's how I made the corners. I need a total, apparently, from the picture that I've seen, I need a total of 10. And then that will be the bulk of it done. And then I think the biggest challenge is like putting them all together and filling in the gaps, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue. Hopefully I can finish a good majority of all of these 10 squares, because they don't take me too long to make, really. I haven't woven in any of the ends either. I know I should, but I'm just too lazy. But yeah, so far, so good. It's quite plausible, right? I might be speaking too soon, but also I would have never have thought to put these 3 colors together, but somehow I think it works. They're all here. I gotta finish them up. I'll see you when all of the squares are done, and then I'll see how I can stick them together. I just wanted to quickly update you on all of the squares. I have made a total of 10. I'm very happy with the way that they're looking. Really cool color palette, actually. That's the majority of that done. I actually got most of this done in like 1 day. So I'm actually gonna go check on the neighbor's doggy, because he usually doesn't bark this much unless someone's out the front and he's trying to get their attention. So I'm gonna go check on him, see if he's okay. I was right, the poor puppy dog got stuck in the fence. I mean, not the fence. He got caught in like the vines. His leg was like caught and he was making a bit of a fuss, but I actually went over there to try to help him out, but he didn't really like me coming up so close, so he actually got himself out because he wanted to get away from me, but he's not barking anymore and he's not stuck. So yeah, that's what all the commotion was. The day's been pretty good, pretty productive so far. And I think I'm finally ready to just sit down and tackle this top. I'm feeling very optimistic about it. It doesn't look like a typical top where you start with like the bra cups in like a circle, a magic circle, I think it's called. I don't know. So it's all like single crochet or something. And it's all in like rows. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I've got all of my yarn here. I've got my hot water bottle. I am so ready to get this done. I'm just gonna really try my best to copy what I see in the photo relative to my size. I'm making it for myself. I'm gonna put some music on. I don't know what I'm gonna listen to. Maybe something more pumpy. Wish me luck. Do you know what is so funny? We went to see an ABBA tribute band like a year ago and we just cracked up laughing because they were great. They were great. But in, what song was it? SOS, I think. The guitarist got so into it and he was just like, when you're gone, how can I even try to go on? And he just went, boom, like full on into it. Okay, I look crazy right now. But we were just like, that was great. That was fantastic. I wish I could do that. I mean, I just did, but nobody saw it. Except you. I just remembered that. That was so funny. When this comes on at a party, it's over. It's over. We've made some pretty good progress, I think. This is what I have so far. Looks very strange. I honestly do not know if the proportions are right, because like, for example, just because you can see 4 visible like crochet rows in the picture doesn't really mean that it's going to work up the same size in real life. So I'm pretty sure I've done like an extra row. I think I'm going to work on making this, because I think this color goes over here as well, but I didn't want to continue it on because then it'll start curving and stuff. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna imagine that this is the straight line because it's gonna like fit here. Maybe I'll go a little bit out actually. A little bit out with the purple and then technically make like a straight line. You know, technically make a straight line, like a block all the way up till here. This would just all be purple and I've got to make it straight. That's the best that I can explain. And then that's technically like the cups done. And then I can probably do the band that goes all the way around. I think that is a good way to go. Yeah. So here is what we have. I abandoned the idea of doing like going row by row because it just was not turning out straight, unfortunately. It was just, yeah. So just to be clear, in case it wasn't already very evident, I'm not following any sort of pattern. This is kind of what I do. I'm just like making it up as I go along, honestly. So even with the granny squares that I was making before, I'm not following any sort of pattern. I'm not following a pattern to make a crochet top or anything. I'm literally just trying to make shapes, and that is why it is a challenge, I guess. There's like a big piece that connects everything in the middle, but I don't think I should do that yet. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna work on the band underneath. I might join them in the band. I don't know. It just really depends what it looks like. Yeah, looking pretty okay so far. Hi. Okay, it's been a little while. I've got some pretty decent progress. The only thing is, I don't know what it's gonna look like. Oh my god, that looks like crap. Hang on, I think I've got the wrong side facing towards you. Look, when I said I was gonna do this challenge, nowhere did I say that I was going to make something that I think looks good or something that I would wear or personally like, because these colors, yeah, I know, putting red on the nipple area, bold move AI. But hopefully when it's on, it won't be like so in your face. But this is what I got. I really like this turquoise thing that I've done. Quite a few tassels. I might have left this gap in the middle too big. I really don't know. It's kind of hard to tell what it's gonna look like. Ooh! This part definitely looks really nice. And it does fit all the way to my side. It actually looks alright. I mean, considering I'm not following any sort of size guide or anything like that, like, I'm genuinely surprised. Okay, so next is like another row of the purple and then like scalloped edges, which I really like. But yeah, this is working up so quickly. Hi, what's up? So, I have made a little bit of progress. A little bit. Not gonna lie, I think I am a little bit lost. Just because I don't really know what I'm doing. It's actually turning out to be quite nice. I think I really don't know what I showed you last time, but, you know, let me give you a tour. So, it is now a shirt. It's an actual top. You know, it's got a little bit of a back and the front. I have done all the different layers that go down. This is as far as it's gonna go. So it's more of like a bralette sort of length, you know? I tried my hardest to do ruffles that were, because in the picture, ruffles were quite like spaced apart. Like it was more of like a curve rather than like a shell border, if that makes any sense. But you know, I just couldn't really figure out how to do it as big, so I still did like a shell curve sort of thing, but I had to do more of the dips because I don't know, that's just kind of what ended up happening. I have literally been following it almost exactly. Like I feel like this shirt is actually very plausible and possible to do. See, I've done like in the picture, hopefully I can pop it on screen, there's like a tiny little bit of blue on the edge. I really don't know if I'm going to be leaving the back so open and low. Maybe just to save time, I might do that for now. But you know, if I'm going to be wearing this more in the summertime, it's probably okay to have a very open back. I'm just a little bit concerned that when I start putting the sleeves on, that the back of the sleeve will have to have something to hang on to. So, you know, in both of these pictures, they don't show the back of the piece. So I'm just like guessing what the back is. Very happy with it. I've made it my size. I have tried it on. The cups also fit, surprisingly. And I have also started attaching all of the yellow granny squares together. It's like a million ends to tie in. I think these are part of the back, because I'm just assuming that the front is the back is the same as the front for the vest. So I've just left, you know, these ones are for the back, and I've begun to join. I've tried to start doing like, what is this? I think this is the top. Yeah, so this would be this side. So I'm trying to fill in this with like some sort of yellow, but it's not growing so well because I need to make it more like a rectangle, and I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do with that, because if you look at the picture, it's kind of, there's kind of like holes, sort of like a lacy design sort of thing. which I don't really know how to do, so I'm not sure what to do with that. But yeah, I've joined these together, and then I've joined these together as well. It's all so confusing. But I think for today, I'm just gonna be working more with the purple top because it's closer to being finished. And this is just scaring me. So overall, I'm feeling pretty good, feeling confident. We can do this. I think that the best thing that I could possibly do with the back situation is I'm gonna do like a crisscross thing. You know, I've done like one really long thingy. I tried it on. I'm not gonna try it on until I've got more of the cups done because it is quite low. I tried it on and this is like a little bit too loose. I've got to subtract about 20 stitches, but I think I might subtract maybe more like 25 just because I know it's going to get a bit looser, especially working into this because I'm going to be making like a thick band. I'm going to do the same thing, so it'll be like crisscrossing, meeting in the back, and then I can finally start making the actual band on the front cup section. It's been like 5 minutes. I wanted to show you. I keep going to put this in my mouth. Stop it. Yep. Can you see the vision? Something's telling me that I should really try it on before continuing. Why would I do that? Why would any sane person, you know, do that? Save a lot of heartache and torture later on, you know? Just kidding. Just the amount of times I've like continued on and then it's just not the right size. Probably should try it on, but you know, like I'm just gonna go, oh my god, here, I know. It's freezing and I don't want to get out of my nice, warm, cozy dressing gown. So, you know, we're just gonna hope for the best.
I just keep on forgetting how much flavor is in a single spoon of pesto, and I
just wanna say that this is my way of telling you everything I can never say before. What, Ringo? What is it? What? Let's just state the obvious. It looks like flames. Flames. Just looks like. Looks like I've done a bunch of flames at the top of my top. And that's the back strap that like crisscrosses. Looks so confusing right now, which is not really what I was going for. Kind of weird. I finished the top. Please, a round of applause. I've actually went, oh, besides this, ignore this. I'm gonna do that in a second. But I've actually tucked in all of my ends. So I'm so proud of myself. There's no ugly little ends. I'm just gonna quickly switch up to like a try on, keeping in mind that I want to, at the end of the video, I still want to style both of these, style them in a way which I feel looks the best for them. In the upcoming clip, I'm just gonna be trying it on and like having a little talk about it. It's not necessarily what I'm going to be styling it with. So stick around till the end to see how I try to make them cute. I don't know. Now I'm going to move on to... I'm gonna have so much fun weaving in those ends. I'm gonna move on to these ones. I have 1, 2, this one, and this one. I think these two are the back pieces. Can I just say that although I'm very happy with how the purple shirt has like turned out in terms of similarity to the original, I want to really encourage people to, I think it's very easy to get carried away and want to make things that are like popular in the media right now. Like recently I've been seeing a lot of people like recreating the Taylor Swift crochet dress. And for a second there I was like, huh, maybe I should make that, you know, might get a little bit of attention. And it's like, I don't want to force myself to make things that I know that I'm not going to enjoy making. Like, I like Taylor Swift. She's alright, she has nice music. But I'm not like a Swiftie or anything. I know that I probably wouldn't enjoy filming a whole video, making a whole video process of like making the Taylor Swift dress. And especially if you've got it in your mind where it's just like, you just want it for media attention, like for views and for likes, you're not really going to enjoy the process of it. Which leads me to my main point. I haven't really been enjoying making these two pieces that much. They're towards the end of the purple shirt I really have, because I'm like, oh, it's actually like coming together. But this, when I see this just gives me like anxiety. I'm just like, what goes where? It's a bit confusing. First of all, I'm still enjoying it, and I always learn something new when I make a video, when I do something new. But I feel like it has been taking me a lot longer than my other projects because I just don't feel like picking it up as much. Maybe just the designs and the colors mainly, because I didn't choose them, because I didn't design it. I've just been like, you know. Also, it's a little bit overwhelming, kind of not knowing what to do and then having to restart like a million times because it's like, it doesn't fit or it doesn't sit the way it does in the original picture and stuff. My main point is, if you don't go into something, whether it's like whatever, if you don't go into something wholeheartedly that you genuinely enjoy, you're probably not going to enjoy the process. You're making it sound really dramatic. Let's not panic here. I love crocheting and I am enjoying doing this. Okay, so I wanted to pop on here again to reiterate what I actually meant. I was considering cutting this part out of the video, but like if I'm gonna talk to you guys, I want to be real and I want to be talking about things that are important to me. And like, just because something might be a little bit of a hot take, I don't necessarily want to cut it out, just because like I generally tried not to like say anything that would offend people. Or it kind of came across like I was saying that I didn't want to make these pieces and that I'm regretting making these pieces and that they're just horrible and I'm like having a horrible time, and that's not what I meant at all. I'm sorry if it came across in that way. Sometimes people just want to do things that are trendy, like, or wear things that are trendy, or I don't know, yeah, make things that are trendy. I totally relate to that. I've done that. Like sometimes you just, you know, if you're a small YouTuber, if you're a small like social media person account, you want to grow, and sometimes that means you gotta be a little bit mainstream, you gotta be a bit follow the leader and whatnot, and I don't like disagree with that. Like I've done that plenty of times. Obviously, being a YouTuber, I woke up one day and decided that I'd want to make a video, and I come up with video ideas all the time, and I just thought that, you know, people might be interested in watching like an AI crochet video, and so, you know, that's kind of where the two meshed together. And so in that sense, yes, I was thinking of creating something for the purpose of sharing it, which, like I said, is not necessarily a bad thing. With these things, I didn't really know what I was doing all the time. So, you know, that mixed with well, this is not like my original design, and it's also not a design that I've seen other people make that maybe I would want to make as well. And also just because it's genuinely for like a fun video idea, I didn't want to pick it up as often sometimes. I stand by what I said. I just wanted to reiterate it so that no one would take it in the wrong way. All that work and a little bit of worry, a little bit of confusion, like, it's all paid off. So, you know, no big deal. Honestly, no big deal. Anyway, let's move on. Cool. I'm gonna be working on this lovely vest today. Stick around to the end if you'd like to see me style these with like some proper outfit ideas, you know? That could be cool. Could be cool. So I just spent like an hour trying to figure out, let me show you. So corner bit here. So initially I thought that I could just like make some sort of a bend, and it just looks really messy. I thought that I would make like a separate piece in the right shape and then like connect it in that section. So I started off with this. I don't really know what I was going for. It kind of looks like a moth or a butterfly or something. So I came up with this shape, which kind of looks like a crown. But if you look just here, let's just ignore this section here for now. It'll sit in this corner. Basically just trying to fill that corner. So I'm gonna make one more of these because I need it for the other side. I thought that I wanted the back piece to be matching with the front, but I think it might be easier if I make one extra square to go on like the back piece to like fill up that middle part. You'll see when I get there, but for now I'm gonna make another one of these and then attach it. And basically today we're trying to fill up all of the empty space on the two front panels with just like the yellow. I have been going over this for so long. Basically what I've done is I have made an extra square for the middle. So this is like the back. And then these fold over to like create the front panels like that, and then there'll be ribbing put at the bottom. And because it's a cardigan, we're going to keep this open a little bit so that we can do some like a button band situation. For the longest time I was feeling really overwhelmed by this project. Haven't touched it in like 2 weeks, so but now I'm kind of seeing it take shape, although it is still really confusing because it's all granny squares. I don't want to just be filling up all the spaces with just like plain yellow. But yeah, basically I need to continue this into like a straight of a line as I can. You know, filling this with that same yellow, filling this with the same yellow, and filling here. So that hopefully I can get a continuous straight line. I'm just not really sure how I'm going to fix up this. Finally getting some progress done. We've figured something out, and that's where I am up to right now. I removed the old thing that I did. Yeah. It looks kind of cool. It looks really cool in the camera, but like in real life, it's questionable. Today I have done a blue line and started doing the crochet ribbing. To do the ribbing, so I started from this side and I chained like 9, and then you work your way back here, single crochets, and then when you get up to the part that attaches to the body, slip stitch 2, and then you go back and do the next row, but you only do single crochets from then on in the back loops only. But as long as each time you're crocheting this way and then you reach the body, you slip stitch the next 2. So slip, slip, turn your work, and then start going back in the back stitch, do it again in the back stitch, and then slip, slip. You have to slip stitch because in order for the ribbing to be straight. I'm just realizing that this specific project is so much like a jigsaw piece. Hello. I'm just gonna quickly, I'm heading out the door in like 5 minutes and I'm taking this along with me. I just wanted to like do like a quick try on and then I think in the next clip I'm gonna go through every single thing that well, not every single thing, but things that I've recently done to this piece. So here it is. And I've created like armholes. And I'm just gonna quickly this is what it's looking like. So this is the back. It goes really low, but that's because I'm like adding on a collar soon. And this is the front. I'm very excited how it's turning out. It literally, I don't know how I did this, but I made both the shirt and this vest somehow with no pattern that fits me like perfectly. I don't know how I did that, especially this one because it's just granny squares. Like I have no idea. But I'm taking this on the train with me and I've only got a little bit of yellow left. I'm gonna have to buy another skein soon. But hopefully I can start doing the button band or something. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Cool, I gotta run. I literally need to run. Bye! There's a few things about this sweater vest that I have added to. So obviously now it has like armholes. So I will admit the armholes are a bit small. I've added this. I learned how to do half a granny square. So I did half a granny square and that kind of made the top nice and straight. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, so to make the sleeves, I basically made 4 granny square triangles, which I guess is half a granny square. Yeah, like I was saying for that other piece. So I made, including this middle piece here, I made 5 half granny squares, so like 5 triangles. Looks really cool. I don't know. I feel like that big piece that I did at the bottom kind of doesn't really match. I probably should have done a whole bunch of like half granny squares, but in the moment I was just like, I just wanted to get it done and I just did like one big piece. There's a little bit of an issue though. I ran out of yarn. I have this much left of the yarn. And I went to the store today and yesterday to see if they had any more, and I was not expecting them to have sold out of that color. I really wanted to work on it yesterday, so and I'm telling you, I ran to the wool store because I was like catching a train and it was a big ordeal, big hassle. But I went to the store. I didn't even bring this because I didn't know that the other store was going to be sold out. So I was like, I need yellow and I need it now and I need to run to catch the train. Because trains come like once every hour. So I picked the best color match in my mind. I know that from afar, it looks like a pretty good match, but I really doubt that store is going to get any more yarn in. And I just don't want to go to another store and I don't want to order it online because I'm just impatient and I want to get this done. Hopefully you won't be able to I think you will be able to tell. I don't know. We're going to give it a go. Yeah. Toodaloo. I'm taking my crochet piece on the train with me. So, a little bit of frustrating news once again. I have run out of wool again because I started doing this collar bit. I thought that I might have enough, but because there's an increase, I don't know if you can tell, but there's an increase. This is halfway the halfway point of the back piece. So I got a little bit over halfway. I just need this much more to do. All of this. On the train, I'm going to be just starting to weave in all of these ends because they are driving me insane. It's just making things look so confusing. And yeah, I swear the amount of people that give me really, really funny looks because I crochet or knit on the train, it's actually kind of sad because it's like, what would you rather see? Would you rather see someone just like so engrossed in their phone, just constantly staring at their phone? Like when I see people doing something creative or like reading on the train, I love it. I love it. Gives me some hope for humanity, if you know what I mean. But I get so many strange stares. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Why do you need to like side eye me when you're getting off the train? Like, you should be delighted to see someone doing something creative. I don't know, that is my tangent. But like, I am not embarrassed one little bit. I could not care less. What am I on about? What am I on about? I have to go in like 10 minutes. I swear, sometimes I just feel like I like to hear the sound of my own voice. We are at the end of the video. I think this one was a little bit of a long one. Sorry guys. I don't know whether people want really long videos or like shorter videos. I myself prefer to watch like really, really long videos because it's like an hour just goes by just like that. But the pieces are done. They're done. They're done. I'm very happy with them. Have I done a photo side-by-side comparison? Have I? Have I done that yet? Maybe we should do that now. Okay, we'll start with the purple shirt because I finished that first. What do you guys think? Good comparison? I don't know. I really don't know. Tell me what I did well and didn't do very well. So, and now we'll do the vest, the yellow vest. I feel like maybe this one won't be as accurate. I feel like I had to change a lot of just the yellow empty sort of space. Please comment down below what you guys think, what maybe I could have done better, what I could have changed to make it a little bit more accurate to the picture. By the way guys, I actually, so that you wouldn't be screaming at me through the screen, I did end up changing back to the original yellow yarn because it was driving me insane. There was like a slight difference of the yellow, and like maybe 3 days after I said they were all sold out, there was like 2 balls of yarn just sitting there on the shelf just for me, and I was like, I don't care if I don't need 2. I am buying the last 2. I do not care. And I only ended up using like half of one to finish it up, but now all of the yellow matches. You're very welcome, and I'm not gonna have a mental breakdown over the fact that the yellows don't really match up, but yeah, it's alright. I mean, just seeing it all come together and the fact that I can actually make something from nothing out of a picture that's like doesn't even exist, like AI has just completely made it up, right? That's crazy. Overall, a very pleasant experience. Nothing major went wrong, and yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but honestly, I'm very, very happy. I'm very genuinely happy with the way that they turned out. If you've made it this far in the video, maybe leave me a like and consider subscribing if you like. I think we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Last I checked, it was like 980 or something. Really, really excited to hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to do something really, really fun. I want to do like a fun little video when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So just a thought, just a thought. Let me know what you want me to do for future videos. If you've got any ideas on videos, I would absolutely love to hear them, or even just like say hi in the comments. Like it genuinely makes my day when I see a comment. I could be having the most horrible day, and if I see like one single comment, you guys are all so lovely, and yeah, makes me very happy. Makes my day. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day or a lovely night wherever you are in this world, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, ta-ta, toodles.